The Beatniggers lead the Fort Morgan Mustangs 15-6 as we get ready for the second quarter. John Beltran with Dave Urick. The Beatniggers got a safety, a 36-yard touchdown pass from Mitch Torbolin to Vince Albo, and a 5-yard run from Connor Weiser. Sharon Bulb's 1-yard run gave Fort Morgan their touchdown. That was preceded by a 62-yard gallop by James Martins. The Beatniggers have the football, second down and 8 at the Mustang 23. The quarterback is Eric Garcia on this play. Vince Albo is the receiver to the right. Chris Lee and Connor Weiser in the backfield. On second and 8. Garcia, bootleg left, looks for a block from Brost, cuts it back, and he's down. He might have lost a yard. Excellent containment over there by the Mustangs to the left side as the tackle was made by Brandon Hoffman from his defensive end position. No gain. Third down and 8 at the Mustang 23.
That just didn't fool anybody there. I think the Mustangs were remembering all the bootlegs Garcia ran on him the last couple of years and then throughout his career, because the junior high that Coach Muniz coaches down there, they run the same offense. So the Mustangs have been seeing Garcia run that bootleg for a lot of years.
One receiver to the left, trips to the right. The lone setback is Weiser. This could also be a draw play. Torbolin in a quarterback on third and 8. Hand off to Weiser running left. He stacked up after a yard to the 22. And again, Hoffman in there for Fort Morgan. He was almost unblocked. Fourth down and 7 to go for the 22. This would be the 11th play of the drive. Will they go for it or attempt a field goal leading by 9 in the opening minutes of quarter number 2?
Well, Cardenas has surely got the leg. When he kicked the extra point on this other end, the ball was landing on the track.
Yeah, but there's a stiff wind. They're going to go for it. On fourth down and 7 to go for the Mustang 22. Again, trips to the right. One receiver to the left. Weiser remains a lone setback. On fourth and 7. Torbolin back to throw, looking to his right. He'll throw over the middle. The pass is caught by Vince Albo, and Vince to the end zone. Touchdown! Albo broke a tackle and spun around and scored from 22 yards out. I think I called him Vinny or Vince. Either way, the Beatniggers now lead 21-6.
After he caught the ball, he was so sure-handed. It was about a 10, maybe a little bit longer post pattern. He caught the ball just almost on that hash mark where they set the ball for the conversions. And once he caught it, boy, he just caught and spun and dove into the end zone. Just a great throw by there, Tremolin. Tremolin actually got hit right after he threw the ball again. So he's not afraid to stand in the pocket and throw the ball over the middle. And that's a susceptible spot on the high school defense.
All right, here's the extra point to be attempted by Jesus, and a low snap. Garcia's going to have to pick it up and take off with it. He's tackled at the 5-yard line on a bad snap. 10:22 to go second quarter. It's Fort Morgan trailing Brush with the Beatniggers leading 21-6 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. 11 plays, 62 yards in 5 minutes and 55 seconds, nearly half of a quarter on fourth down and 7. Right over the middle was Torbolin to Vince Albo, and he scored from 22 yards away after being spun into the end zone. The Beatniggers again faltering on the extra point off a bad snap, but they do lead by 15 once again. It's 21-6. Now Nate Alexander, the deep man, got Dennis to kick it off. The Beatniggers had to convert early on a fourth down on that drive and did it. And that one is squibbed and picked up at the 37-yard line across the 40 to the 43. A 6-yard return by one of the up men. And that was Jared Bohm. Well, that's great field position for Fort Morgan.
I'm not sure that Jesus meant to squib that thing. Looked like he kind of stutter-stepped a little bit when he went to kick it. He might have been trying to kick a low-line drive, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't going for an onside kick there.
First and 10 for the 43-yard line. Torbolin to Albo. What a combination so far in this game. James Martins, the quarterback, with 3 in the backfield. Awaiting the snap. Option right. He'll keep it himself. Will he pitch it last minute? No, he'll be spun down by Eric Garcia for a loss of 2 yards. Back to the 41-yard line. Excellent penetration by Eric Garcia, who is the lone Beatnigger out there. It'll be second down at about 12.
Garcia is a sure tackler. He's got so much speed, it's going to be hard for anybody to run away from him. don't forget he spent a lot of years wrestling it. When he gets out there in that open field, he'll shoot that single leg and get you.
Second down and 12 for Fort Morgan at their own 41-yard line, trailing the Beat Diggers 21-6 in the season opener at Legion Field. Barnes this time is going to hand it off to the deep man. That's Alexander, and he runs his way to the 45. Picks up 4 yards in the play. And look like for the Beat Diggers, Daniel Soto and Maverick Seawald were in on the play. Well, can you imagine as Seawald progresses how good he's going to get?
You know, there's another guy, got a guy that's huge like that out there. He's only a sophomore, so like you said before, a lot of sophomore, a couple of freshmen out there playing.
Third down and 8 for the 45-yard line with the Beat Diggers up by 15. The Mustangs on their own side of the field. Martins with a long count. Will hand it off on the left side to Fitzsimmons, and he tries to get to the outside, gains 2 yards, but Ethan Prost and Connor Weiser bring him down to the ground at the 47-yard line, a pickup of 2. It'll be 4th down and 6. The Mustangs will have to punt.
Fitzsimmons got 14 yards now on 6 carries. He's the big gainer except for that long run of Martin that set up their touchdown.
Oh, let's watch this snap here to Tony Swetzik. He's standing at his own 36. Eric Garcia at the 23. That snap is also a little bit high, but he gets it off. Boy, that one is boomed. That's going to go over the head of Garcia, take a bounce to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. A punt of 53 yards, a net of 33, and the Beat Diggers, with 8:18 to go in the second quarter, will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garcia was so smart on that, wasn't he? He kind of followed the ball down there, but he didn't get too close to it to where it could take a bad hop and touch him. He just kind of followed it down there and watched it and protected it a little bit. So it's a good thing he didn't try to field it and end up leaving the Diggers stuck there inside the 10. Now they get the ball in the 20. It's a lot better field position.
By the way, we do have video of the touchdown from Tormolen to Albo of 22 yards away. We'll put that up on KSIRsports.com. 1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers at their own 20-yard line. Weiser and Carter in the backfield. The handoff is to Carter, bowling his way across the 25 to the 30, and he runs over a Mustang, 1st down at around the 31-yard line. Dave, you said it, Carter runs hard, and he certainly did right there.
Yeah, his legs just churn and churn, and you see him, he kind of tucks his chin down and just drives his legs. His knees are clear up by his hips, so he really charges forward. When he hits the hole, he hits it like a slingshot. That was just like a 25 dive, just a handoff to the halfback straight ahead, turned it into 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line for the Beat Diggers. Tormolen's going to hand it off to the D-back, and a hole there for Weiser across the 35 to the 36 off the left side. It's a gain of 5. Weiser was tackled by Jared Bohm. Bohm, one of the linebackers on this Mustang defense. 2nd down and 5 for Brush.
32 yards on 8 carries now for Weiser, but, you know, it's like that tenderizer we always talk about. Sooner or later, he's going to bust one big.
Chris Lee is now in the backfield, along with Weiser. On 2nd and 5, Tormolen hands it off to Weiser, once again off the left side, and he pulls his way, breaks a tackle on the sideline to the 50-yard line, down to the 40. He's got a man to beat, and he's got a 1st down inside the 35 to around the 31. That should have been about a 3-yard gain. Instead, Weiser went a long distance and picked up around 33 yards.
That's what we were just saying, you know, the guy is just so big and powerful, and you know what kind of cracks me up on that play? He could have veered towards the sideline and probably picked up a few more yards, but instead he turns and looks for the only Mustang left and lowers his shoulder and tries to run over him.
And T.J. Schneider was out there, but he was basically the last Mustang who had a chance, and if not, Weiser would have been gone. But it's amazing how he just pulled his way right through the Mustangs and then picked up an additional 25 yards. 1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers at the 31 of Fort Morgan, leading 21-6. 6:42 to go before the break. And we've got a whistle. And the Beat Diggers are called for delay of game. Remember, the Beat Diggers are looking for their first win here since 2005.
The coaches are getting after the official over there because they're saying, we don't want you shouldn't call us for a delay of game because we're waiting for you to start counting off the second.
Yeah, and there was no counting off. You're right.
The official never counted anything, so the Diggers were standing there waiting for him to do something because they're trying to eat time off of the clock and practice a little bit for later on in the season with game management.
First and 15 for the Beat Diggers at the Mustang 36-yard line, up by 15. And we've got a Beat Digger timeout brought to you by Edwards Right Price Market in Flowerland. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Brush Beat Digger Football on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back with Dave Urich. The Beat Diggers in the lead, 21-6. We've got 6:29 to go before the break. First and 15 for Brush at the 36-yard line of Fort Morgan. We are at Legion Field in the season opener. The Beat Diggers have made a couple of mistakes, but they have capitalized on a couple of huge Fort Morgan errors. A fumble recovery early in the game to go along with a special teams mistake. That resulted in 9 Beat Digger points. From the 36-yard line, the quarterback, Torboland, play action, looking to throw. Sets up in the pocket, runs to his left, has running room to the 30, along the sideline, cuts it back to the 25, then is piled up, and it's out of bounds right there at the 25, maybe the 24. They'll give him 11 yards. Torboland with an excellent presence of mind, had nobody open. Then he took off towards the sideline.
Yeah, he ran to the left. There was nobody there. Again, he could have went to the sideline as well, too, and gone out of bounds. But he wasn't afraid of that tackle. He kind of lowered his shoulder and took the defender on.
Michael Fitzsimmons was out there assisting on the tackle. Now it is 2nd down and 4 at the 25-yard line of Fort Morgan. Torboland with a count, hands it off to Garcia. Stutter steps to the 20-yard line, and he spun down inside the 20 to the 17. First down, a gain of 8 for Eric Garcia. Aaron Strobel, the junior nose guard, made the tackle. They'll give him 9 to the 16.
That was just a 24, just to dive straight ahead. Like you say, Garcia was running straight ahead. He saw the opening to the left. He planted his right foot, went back to the middle, and picked up the rest of the yards on his own.
And now the Beat Digger running game is going. Carter and Weiser in the backfield. 1st and 10 for the 16. Handoff to Carter on the counter left, running to the 15, spins his way to around the 11. Aaron Strobel again in on the tackle. Also in there for the Mustangs was Caleb Sills, 5'7", 145-pound senior, but it's a gain of 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Beat Diggers at the 11. With 5.5 to go before the break. Brush 21, Fort Morgan 6. The Beat Diggers have 2 touchdown passes of 36 and 22 yards from Mitch Torboland to Vinny Albo. They've got to race up to the line of scrimmage from the 11. 2nd down and 5. Torboland, the pitch right to Garcia to the inside of the 10. He spins to the 6, and he's down right there. He was thrown down to the turf hard. And thrown down to the turf by the linebacker, Jose Miranda. It'll be 3rd and inches. That ball is just shy of the 6-yard line.
So Garcia, he was headed towards the sideline with that quick pitch, but with all his speed, he saw that open back up the middle, and that's one of those instinctive things some running backs have. They see that opening, they love to cut back against the grain.
Oh, this might be an easy call right here. You've got Connor Weiser in that backfield along with Chris Lee. 3rd down and inches to go from the 6-yard line. Torboland hands it off to Carter, slips out of a tackle. He's down. He might have lost half a yard or an entire yard. Boy, the penetration off that left side was tremendous. Chris Pineda got a hold of him. No gain. 4th down and inches to go at the 6. This will be the 9th play of the drive for the Beat Diggers, and this could be Weiser time.
You know, they got those running backs got to make sure that they know where that down marker is to get that first down. Make sure they run low enough to pick it up.
And do we have a timeout called again? This will be an official's timeout.
One of the Mustangs is tying his shoe. It looks like their nose guard's out there trying to get his shoe back on.
It will be 4th down and inches to go for the 6. Now the Beat Diggers up to the line of scrimmage. Weiser and Carter in the backfield. Torbolin hands it off to Weiser, left side, gets a great block from Carter, and he storms into the end zone. From 6 yards out, Weiser scores for the second time in the game. Brush, 27, Fort Morgan 6.
Kind of an easy play there for Brush. Again, I see the Fort Morgan, they're lined up in that 5-2 defense, and they have both their linebackers shooting straight ahead in between the guard and the tackle, trying to stop that trap and trying to stop that inside game. But consequently, it just leaves the outside wide open. It's a mismatch for one of those corners to have to come up and make a tackle on Weiser.
I got to say it, Dave, the block that Tyler Carter threw on the left side, he sealed off the corner.
Yeah.
And that was it. All right, Jesus to attempt the extra point. Let's see if this part of the game gets going, because this has not been good so far. One PAT missed. The other one was a bad snap. Eric Garcia is used to holding and Cardenas to kicking, and that's another terrible snap on a hop. Garcia picks it up, rolls to his right, still rolling. He's going to be spun down hard to the ground by Hoffman. Hopefully Garcia's all right. That was a big-time takedown. Check that by Jared Bulb. Whoever snapping for Brush is doing a horrible job on the last two snaps because they have bounced to Eric Garcia. 3:53 to go. Second quarter, Brush 27, Fort Morgan 6 on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com.